So that is going to bring us into this week's Average Glow Tip of the Week. This is my segment that I've been doing weekly that is a budget-friendly or free, very low-cost option of like a tip or a suggestion or something you can start implementing into your life. We want to build these habits over time. We want to build and build and build. If I gave you 20 things you should do all at once, it'd be hard to like grasp them all and actually apply them. So this week's Average Glow Tip of the Week is to acquire some sort of girly trinket. And what I mean by trinket is like this could look like a bow, a ribbon, a hair tie, a glittery keychain, maybe a like pearly claw clip of some sort. And I want you to kind of keep this trinket with you majority of the day. So you could put it on your desk, you could put it on your keychain, your car keys, you could put it in your car, you could have it hanging from your backpack. There's so many options out there. If you have like a name tag, you could maybe have like a girly sticker of like a heart. What I want this trinket to symbolize is kind of like this all-encompassing symbol of female empowerment. I want you to, every time you look at it, think, oh yeah, I'm in the business of making other women feel good. I'm in the business of making myself as a woman feel good. I want to be proud of what I am doing. I want you to feel inspired by it. I want others to feel inspired by you. I want you to just kind of exude this huge, glowy, feminine goddess energy of like, I am that girl and I want to help other girls feel like that girl, because there is room for all of us to be that girl. And so I want this to be kind of a reminder, an in your face reminder that you see constantly of, I am doing a great job at what I want to accomplish, and I am just right on my way. I am in alignment with where I'm supposed to go and where I want to be, and I'm doing it, and I got this. And so this has just been something that I have done recently. I actually acquired a bow kind of out of nowhere. It was used as the wrapping of a Christmas gift I got, and it happened to be the same green color as this podcast, as you can see behind me, of I want my theme to be kind of green. It's just a color that felt drawn to me. And when I got this bow, it felt like it was meant for me. When I see this bow, it reminds me I am working so hard to accomplish my dream of being a successful podcast host. But the reason I want to be a successful podcast host is so that I can reach so many women out there who are looking for inspiration and looking for guidance and looking for tips and ideas on how to elevate their own lives. And so it's like, I'm doing it for me, but I'm doing it for you. And every time I see this bow, it's just kind of a reminder of like, yes, we're doing this. We got this. We are confident, and we need to stay confident because we need to keep this thing going. And, you know, I recognize it takes time to build this, and I'm so here for that. And what's kind of crazy about that, I randomly acquired that green bow, is that a different green bow, kind of a different color green, but a different green bow randomly showed up on my desk one day. And I even asked the girl that I sit next to, I was like, hey, did you put this here? And she was like, I have no idea where that came from. So I have no idea how this other second green bow came on my desk. But like, if that isn't a sign for you're doing the right thing by doing this podcast, I don't know what is. And, you know, I choose to believe that it was a sign that I'm meant to be doing this to inspire women. And so now I have that one on my desk. So I have one in my car, one on my desk. And it's just been really cute. So now I'm kind of on the hunt for more green bows, although I'm not trying that hard to find them. I obviously could go buy one as well. I haven't gone that far. But, you know, I want you to go out and start this by maybe buying something or maybe looking around your house and seeing something that could remind you of that. It doesn't mean that you have to spend any real money on this. Again, like I said, it could be as simple as like a pink sticker or a hair tie that you already have that's maybe pink. Something that's like that girly energy. That's all I'm trying to suggest. So I would love for you to try this. Like I said, these bows kind of stumbled across my desk and I didn't hear this tip. This is kind of one that is probably out there. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not that any thought I had is so original, but this is one that kind of came to me naturally where I was like, you know what? I want to share this with my audience because it's something that's been inspiring me. And so it could potentially inspire them. So please, if you end up going and buying something or finding something and you put it somewhere, I would love if you would post a picture of it and tag at Average Glow Podcast on Instagram, or put it in the comments if you can post pictures. Maybe you can't on YouTube. I'm too new to this. Sorry. Please DM me a picture maybe, or do whatever. I would love to see what you come up with, because there's so many cool, fun ideas out there. And maybe honestly, it'll inspire me to add a little bit more, sprinkle it in throughout the rest of my areas of my life. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that tip. And so that brings us to the end of the episode. I just really want to say I am so inspired by all of you. The feedback I've gotten is really not taken lightly. And if you're listening right now, still at the end of this episode, even more so than at the beginning, I really so greatly appreciate you. I really hope that I am helping you and that you see the benefit of this. That is what this is for. And so I do drop episodes on Sundays, as you may or may not know. And next Sunday is Mother's Day, which I'm very excited as a mother myself to get to celebrate that day. But next week, I will be posting an episode called Romanticizing Motherhood. And it just goes into the joys of being a mother and kind of ways to bond with your children more. I want it to be kind of a special episode for that day. It kind of worked out. I had already recorded that episode, but then I was like, oh, I could post it on Mother's Day. That's great. So look forward to that. If you are a mother, even if you're not, it's still fun to listen to, I promise. But I just so appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please, if you can, subscribe on YouTube. It makes a really big difference for any podcast to kind of launch on YouTube, is if you subscribe. And please please comment, like I said, all of those different things I want to hear from you on. And please, if you're on Instagram as well or TikTok, please share my content. I would appreciate it. And that is it, you guys. I really hope that you are glowing and feeling lighter than ever, better than ever. And I just am so excited for what's to come. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next week.